guys, Jen Bloom here, your Jentastic Pampered Chef Consultant. This morning I'm going to whip up a microwave omelet in our ceramic egg cooker. Super easy, but first I'm going to make 90-second keto bread. And normally I use a mug for this, but ever since I got my egg cooker, I've been using that. So we're going to start off with that, and then I like to pan fry it a little bit, kind of toast it up. You could also use your toaster. And then while I'm doing that, I can make my omelet. And then I have my breakfast. So right now I have 3 tablespoons almond flour, and I added to that ½ teaspoon baking powder. There are some carbs in this, but it is definitely keto friendly. You just want to make sure and count your macros. So I just had that mixed up, and I'm using our silicone prep bowls, which are so awesome. I use them for everything. And I want to add to that 1 tablespoon of melted butter. So what I did was I put that in the bigger prep bowl, and I just microwaved it for 30 seconds, and it's nice and melted. So I'm going to mix, whoops, I like to make a mess, everything I do. That's all right, the maid will get it. I'm gonna mix my butter in there. I'm using the mini scraper just to get every last bit out of there, because I think I must have been born in the Depression. I hate wasting food. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of give that a quick stir, and then I want to add 1 egg. I'm a super messy egg cracker. I like to say I'm not a gourmet chef, I'm a pampered chef. So we're just gonna mix that in there. This mini scraper is the perfect side to get all the side walls on the bottom. I love it. So we're gonna mix that in there. It does call for a pinch of salt, but I like to give it a little more garlicky flavor, so I'm using our Pampered Chef garlic and herb rub, and just a tiny bit because it's a small little bit of bread. So mix that in there. Perfect. Get every last drop in there. So I'm going to put our lid. The ceramic egg cooker comes with this cool little lid with a vent. Most things you want to keep that lid on it when you're cooking. I'm going to pop it in the microwave for 90 seconds, and then that's going to be done. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back 90 seconds later. Woo, see the steam coming out of that sucker. And then you just pop it upside down, and there it is. Now some people think it's a little eggy. It's not bread, it's keto bread, so it's a little bit eggy, but I think once you saute it up in the, or, you know, fry it up in your skillet, it tastes great, and it's certainly better than not being able to have bread at all, for sure. So stay tuned. Okay, hopefully you can see this. This is our new, this is actually the 10-inch stainless non-stick skillet. It can go in the oven, and best yet, of course I don't have any metal utensils handy. They're all dirty, but you can use metal in there. Bamboo, non-stick, whatever you prefer. But you're not going to mess up the cool surface. The awesome part about this pan is it's all the convenience of non-stick. It's really easy to clean. You don't even need to put butter in it. It won't stick. But yet the great cooking of stainless. I'm really intimidated to cook with stainless because it seems hard to clean. And you know, every time I have stuff's you know, stuck to the bottom, and it's been a nightmare. So this is amazing. Plus it can go in the oven, which I think is cool. Okay, so I just put a little bit of butter in there, and that was just really more for flavor. And then the size of the keto bread you can actually cut into 4 pieces and make 2 sandwiches. But because my omelet's a little bit bigger and I'm super hungry, I'm just gonna make 1 big one. Nobody's home, so I don't have to share. Yay! Okay, stay tuned. Okay, that smells delicious, very hot. Instead of metal utensils, you can also use your fingers, like me. So safe and sanitary. Alrighty, so it has a real nice crust, and we're just gonna get the other side looking the same way, and I'll be back. Okay, now we're going to make the microwave omelet in our ceramic egg cooker to go with our keto bread. So I put 1 tablespoon of water in there already, whoops, and I'm using my measuring spoon. The cool thing about these is they just stay flat. My other measuring spoons were rounded, so you could never put them down. So I'm gonna put the last of the 2 tablespoons of water there. You can also use milk. With keto, we don't really drink milk. I use heavy whipping cream, but I'm out. but it makes it a little bit healthier with the water. And then a 1/4 teaspoon salt. This time I am going to use the salt and actually pepper too, because I love pepper. Okay, so we're going to add 2 eggs to that. You already know I'm not very good with the egg cracking. Oops, making a mess already. It's like having a kid in the kitchen, you know? Then the cool thing about this is you don't even have to use your scraper or your whisk. The hole has the vent that I talked about. So you just want to hold that real tight so you don't make a mess. And then shake it about 10 times. It's a good workout. Oops, made more of a mess. Okay, there we go. And then you can add your add-ins. I'm using my silicone prep bowl again. And I just have, I call for a tablespoon of cheese. I use more. And bacon, the pre-cooked bacon from Costco. You do have better luck if you use pre-cooked meat and pre-cooked veggies. You can also load this thing up with whatever veggies you want. I just don't happen to have any on hand. So I'm not trying to be unhealthy. And then this is the Italian seasoning from Pampered Chef too. I like a little bit of that flavor in there, so I'm going to put a little bit of that in. I could have also put that in the rub, or the keto bread, but I did not. Okay, this is going to go in the microwave for a minute, and then we're going to scrape the sides. And it says to go for 20 seconds, 20-second intervals after that. I usually just put it in for another minute, and then it's perfect. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back. It's been a minute. And what you're going to do is just scrape around, I don't know if you can see that, the side. Kind of loosen it up, put the lid back on, and then, like I said, it says 20-second intervals. Checking, what I've found is after another minute, it's perfect. Stay tuned. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. So 1 minute, stir, go back in for another minute. Ooh, look at that steam. Looks and smells so delicious. So then you just want to pop it out on your plate. Oh, there we go. Helps too if you scrape it, which I forgot to do. But the nice thing is, it just all comes right out. Cool. Okay, so now we're ready for the next step. I'm gonna throw the keto bread in the skillet, and I'm using our stainless nonstick, which is so awesome. So it's gonna be really quick, and then we're gonna make a little sandwich out of this. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, now we have our finished product. In hindsight, I probably should have cut the keto bread into 4s like I normally do, and then cut the omelet in half, which I actually did so I could put more cheese on there, because that would have made a much easier to eat sandwich, or you could feed, you know, multiple people. But I didn't, and I've been told my whole life I have a big mouth, so I think I can handle it. So I put a little mustard on there and extra cheese, and then you can just cut it in half or eat it however you want. All right, so there you go. Keto 90-second bread and a microwave omelet in the ceramic egg cooker. From my kitchen to yours. Have a gentastic day.